Every once in a while, I feel like, hey, I should show my face, right? Trust all is well, and I pray the same. Move few little things around, so it might look a little different. Neither here nor there. Ooh, yeah. Gotta be mindful. Have my monitor. It's posted up, but it's not really like the most stablest of situations going on. It should be good as long as I don't be doing too much, you know what I'm saying? But we're about to tap right on in, check on the collective energies, trust all is well, and I pray the same. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, especially let me know if it resonates. I appreciate y'all, especially if you are returning, for all your love and support. Yes, I'm aware everybody doesn't have YouTube accounts, so it's a whole lot of, even the views don't even get calculated. It's a whole lot, so I'm aware, and that's fine. I personally don't care. I do care, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I do, but I don't, But yeah, for those who do not mind, feel free to leave a comment and subscribe. Help me hurry up and get to 1,000. I know. It's not y'all. It's me. So, what we got? It's me. You know what I'm saying? You got to make up your mind. And it's not necessarily a making up of the mind. I think sometimes we just be having a whole lot going on. A whole lot in the mix. And, yeah, I'm going to just leave that, you know what I'm saying? Leave it alone. But no, seriously, concentrated efforts if you want more magnified results or speedier results. Concentrate your efforts. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and tap on in, see what story wants to be told, what message wants to come through. You want to hear a message? Here you go. And we just gonna zoom right in. Hair all over the place. You want to hear a message? Here you go. For the collective, positive energies, motivation, inspiration, upliftment, illumination, all the things. 10 of swords in reverse. Okay, but we're gonna keep it in the upright. Are we doing upright? We still. Yeah, I haven't been doing reversals. And they got a 2 of Pentacles wanting to come out again. So with that 10 of Swords, with the 2 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. This is somebody coming out of a rough spot. You know what I'm saying? And this a whole lot of living and learning. And pretty much learning to maneuver. It's you to learn your lesson. If you learned your lesson, then it's like, hey, we gotta make our next best moves. Our next moves, our best moves. And it's like, I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and I was just like, yeah, like loving the self, loving thyself, like that has to be at the forefront. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of times you make decisions and moves, and it's just a whole lot of stuff when you're thinking like, was that really in my best interest? Was that really like on some, what would I do if I were, I don't say if I was the highest self, like, hopefully that this is making sense, because it's something about not wanting to go back to this, not wanting to revisit, not wanting to repeat, right? And 10 of Swords, to me, it could be like, I don't say it's like always bad. Like sometimes it just be life and living and learning. It couldn't necessarily have been a bad decision. You know what I'm saying? It could have just been a not so favorable outcome. You know what I'm saying? So it's hold on, I didn't pull the bottom with the 8 of Pentacles on reverse. It's something about the passion, your joy, your vocation, doing what you love, and something about this is really coming through for me. It's like putting your needs, your desires, your dreams, your goals, your wishes first. focusing more on you and what you want and what makes you happy and what's going to bring you fulfillment, and how best can I go about making this happen. Okay, this is what's coming to mind, and I don't even know if it's a vocation really, but this is what's coming up for me. You know how people be like, get a job, go to school, get a job, you know, whatever. But it'll be, I mean, it's not always secure. It's not always the best thing you could do. It's just an option, right? And let's just say you put some things on the back burner, or you, for this good job, you let some stuff go, or you forsook some other things, or you put some other stuff on the back burner for this good job, only for this good job to let you go, only for this good job to put some swords in your back. Now, I won't even get into the details of that. It just is what it is. But it's like moving forward. And how many other times this has happened? I don't know how many other times somebody done said, hey, let me get this job. Let me revisit this job situation. I don't know, it's something over here. I'm really getting, I don't know why I'm getting it with this Eight of Pentacles. I mean, I know why I'm getting it with the Eight of Pentacles, but I'm really getting something about working for yourself and doing what you love. Like something about what you're passionate about, and having to figure out a way to bring your dreams, goals, and desires to the forefront. Because for some reason, you keep putting all this other stuff that seemingly should be the go. But it seems like something about each time, it's just proven not to be as fulfilling or as fruitful or as, I don't know, you just seem to be SOL on the bad end of some things. Like for some reason it just seems like it's just not for you. I'm getting something about fitting a circle piece into a square hole. And I don't know why I'm getting square and whatever. But it's something that's just, I don't know if it's just not for you and you keep trying to make it work, and it's just like trying to figure out. But if you, something about visiting or sitting with yourself with this cup, like how best can I go about doing this in a way where I am filling my own cup. I'm considering my own, I'm putting me first. This is a me first kind of situation. Not just doing what I gotta do to get, because it feels like I have no options, I gotta really forsake whatever my desires, my needs are, whatever, because I gotta pay the bills. I gotta get it. Anyway, what's on this Ten of Swords? Yeah, something about not being able. Yeah. With this Three of Pentacles coming out in reverse, and both of these came out in reverse, it's something about having had worked with people in the past. Maybe you're really being led or directed. It's something about having if you got to go alone, then go alone. If you got to do it on your own, then do it on your own. If you got to really bang this out and make it work, it's something about maybe it's your dream, it's your vision, it's your goal. And every single time you call yourself trying to bring other people into it, or trying to work with other people, or trying to, maybe it's just, okay, so this was coming to me, and this is two things. We keep got the third eye on three of these cards. And this is just a question for me, and I'm gonna put this out there, and I'm probably gonna wrap it up because I really don't wanna. With the Knight of Cups. You know how to say you keep doing something. The definition of insanity is to keep doing something expecting a different result, right? But then on the same token, you say keep doing it until something changes. Like keep trying. Not the same thing, maybe not the same thing, but different iterations, different renditions, different variations, different strategies, different, you know. And it's something about this time around, we like, not saying we're not going to do this, but it's got to be something about following your dreams, your goals, and your desires. It's something about it's like you can't serve two masters. You can't. How long will you hold between both sides of the fence? Like something got to give. You can't keep putting your dreams, goals, and your desires, your wishes, your wants, your needs, it's something like something. Can't keep putting it on the back burner because it's for some reason every single time. I don't know if this is your experience, but this has been mine. Like every single time, it has not been. Six of Pentacles. It hasn't been fruitful. It's been real. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse. All three of these cards have been in reverse. With the Chariot in reverse. It hasn't been fruitful. It hasn't been. And I won't say you haven't made any progress. Because Lord knows, oh my goodness. But it's something about like, I don't know if it's like working with people or having a team up with people or partner with people as much as you might want to partner with people and work with people. It's just not been it has not worked for you. It has not worked for you. No. Maybe I'm just seeing with this Charity in reverse. Maybe it's just, I don't know, it's saying something about like you having to really like look at something with a different pair of glasses. Like, and it's not even a different pair of glasses. It's really having to go about doing something like and it doesn't even have to be on your own, but maybe on your own in the beginning with the Page of Swords. Maybe you really having to go and like seek out like-minded individuals. And I was telling somebody this the other day where it's like you may have to start out doing it on your own. Like start out like doing the actual thing, doing the work. And in doing the work, you will meet up with other people, you know what I'm saying, in that line of work, or why, you know, it's something about being on that wave or in that vibration. Why, you know, and meeting up with those people that way. Because it seems something about just like cognitive dissonance. Going around people who are like, and this is just what it is, right? Going around people who are not thinking about starting a business, who have no intention or, you know, they really just over here like, let me get this job or whatever. And you trying to partner and link up with people who are like, have other aspirations or other goals. It's like, it's always going to be, because it's like you're in the wrong place. You have to go where those people are. Something about maybe finding your people. Maybe you haven't been around the right people. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We got a 6, 7, 8. Let me go ahead and wrap this up because that's. I was about to say this was depressing, but no, not necessarily depressing. It just really feels like sometimes you may just have to go alone. You may just have to do it on your own, and that is okay. Like I had a whole conversation tonight about, you know, you might really this whole time have to get it how you live. And even with this, I actually said, I was thinking this the other day, but I was like, one of the best things you could probably do is get a therapist. Because that may be the best way for you to share your thoughts, share your, and have the wherewithal to go out here and follow your dreams, follow your goals, on your own. But it's something about having your vision, like with the Page of Swords to me: mental agility, fairness, inspiration, confidence, communicative, curiosity, chatty, witty, new ideas. This is something about having to like really go. And I don't mean go like not just have that idea. It's something about being around those, or getting up and doing the work, doing it on your own. You may not have a partner. You may not find people who want to build, who want to work with you. You may not. I mean, it's the craziest thing, but it just is what it is. This is something like you gotta be willing to go on your own. Like on your own. For whatever reasons. And yes, you'll have a Ten of Swords. You'll have those moments where you're discouraged, or you're let down, or you're disappointed, or whatever, shit just don't work out, or, the idea fails, or it flops, or whatever. Life be life, and what have you. People try to sabotage you. It's not fair, or whatever. But it's something about you still getting up and going, like you're not letting your dream, your vision, your goal die. Even if it's taking a little longer, even if you're not seeing the results as expeditiously as you would like to, it's something about just still going, like the pursuit of the worthy ideal, right? That's some work I'm doing tomorrow, and it's just interesting. It's like, I don't care. It can be 10, 20 years later. It's something about not letting your dreams die. Not letting your vision die. And really watching, I keep getting this, watching who you're around, watching, I mean, at this point, just go on your own. Just do it on your own. Talk to ChatGPT or Claude or Copilot or whoever, but you really having to, I'm not saying don't get help. I'm not saying don't try to team or partner up. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying do not let it deter you. Do not let it derail you. I can't tell you how many times there have been people like, oh yeah, we're going to do this together. And it'll be like, what happened? There's been plenty of people, oh yeah, we're going to woo. And then they nowhere to be found. Well, those same people try to talk you out of it, or try to discourage you, or try to throw salt or whatever the word. Try to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just really getting like finding a balance, finding peace, you know, navigating the energies, navigating the ebbs and flows, and still getting up and going and keeping it moving. Keeping it moving regardless. I don't care who it is. I don't care who. I don't care who or what or why. I don't care. Like, get to the point with this 2 of Pentacles and this 8 of Pentacles. That's the 10. That's right there. It don't even matter. It don't matter. Like, over this motherfucker, it was like, we're going to figure out a will, a way, or why, I mean, how, or whatever. That's it. And it really doesn't matter. Like, this is something about progress. And even if it's 1 or 2 steps back, it's still how we moving forward. And keeping your head on the swivel, because you know, I mean, now you know. You may not have known back then. You may not have known up here. You didn't know. And now it's something about over here. I say with this Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is very keen, very observant, nosy even. I say nosy, because motherfuckers want peep game. People like woo woo. With something about regardless, keeping it moving with your Page of Cups. I mean with your Knight of Cups, like keeping it moving. But this time it's balanced. This time it's whole. This time it's with self-love at the forefront. I'm surprised. I was about to say I'm surprised I didn't get the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords, I'm like, like cutthroat, like nah, nothing. But at least with the Queen of Cups, it's more compassion. It's more like, you know, I say love them from a distance type situation, or just deal with people. Oh, you know how they are, and you know we can consider it back. You know, this is one of those things where it's just like no hard feelings, but we gotta keep it moving. No hard feelings, and that's okay. Oh yeah, I understand, but we're gonna keep it moving. And that's fine. I can help you when I can, if I can. But in the meantime, in between time, I gotta put my stuff, my dreams, my goals, my desires on the forefront, on the burner, on the front burner, whatever you want to call it, front burner. And that just is what it is. Anyway, just wanted to bring that. Hope that resonated. Whenever you get it, whenever we see it. Gotta get all these readings off my phone, y'all. I think that's what I need to do when I first wake up in the morning. Like, get all these readings off my phone, so I had a storage for it tomorrow. But yeah, man, keep it going, keep it pushing, whatever it takes. And it's something about, well, I didn't want to say it because it didn't come up, but like why people don't do what they do, why certain things didn't work out, why some of the things fell through, why, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just keep it going. With the vision, with the goal, with the dream, with the, you know what I'm saying, the passion at the forefront. Just keep it going. And don't worry about how long. Don't worry. Yeah, I mean, just really don't. Find some type of joy and fulfillment in the pursuit. In the pursuit of doing what it is that you love to do. Get real clear on what it is that you love to do. And maybe with that Queen of Cups, it has something to do with, you know, identifying the values and the reasonings, the why, you know, why you want to do what you want to do. How is this going to fulfill you? How, like, really getting clear on some of the things that you do in the pursuit. And, you know, Making sure these are what you even want to do. And even some of the blockages, some of the barriers, you know, whatever. Those things for yourself. Or why you keep attracting some of the same type of people, you know. But or why even partnership or working with people or whatever, you know. Like, you are able to do certain things on your own. You are able to make certain moves on your own. You out here, you can do whatever it is that you put your mind to. You know what I'm saying? So it's just interesting when we come up against challenges. And being able to identify with the Two of Pentacles. It's funny because it's like it's still in my mind. But with the Two of Pentacles, it's like, okay, so what do we need? What's the next step? How much do we have? How much will it take? Okay, so we can do that, and then we can do this, and then we can do, you know what I'm saying? Like, really putting things in place, not necessarily coming from a place of, oh, I can't do it, or I can't. It's more of a, what can I do? How can I go about doing it? How can we make this work? You know, even if I gotta move some things around, like what would it take? You know, even sometimes asking better questions. But yeah. With the Two of Pentacles, it really in my mind, it makes me think of making shit shake. No excuses. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's what this I got with y'all. Got for y'all. Go ahead and wind it down. And get ready for tomorrow. Catch up with y'all on the next one. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Peace.